It's time to play the game. Good ladies and gentlemen, it's I, the Terminator, and today I'm actually going to be doing something a bit productive. I'm actually going to be helping the church prepare meals for kids in need. As you can see, the truck is already here, ready for me to unpack, well, at least help to unpack for them. And once we get the food inside, I'm going to help everybody else. I'm going to help the guys to get the food ready, and also my sister's going to help. But first she needs to wake up because, yeah, she's not a boring person. But anyways, I'm going to go run inside the church and see what the plan is for how we're going to be doing this. Okay guys, so here are all the tables set up for us to pack all the meals. And for what exactly we're packing for meals is that we're actually packing meals for kids in need. Because there are some kids out there who actually do not get the type of good food that we eat. And also I decided to, I just thought I decided to help out because A, I'm a Christian, so that's what I'm planning to do. And also B, I was actually getting sick and tired of just sitting at home all day playing video games. So I thought I might as well do something good. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll be back with you guys once we get the food, once we get the stuff inside the building. We'll probably go ahead and start, well, actually, I'm not too sure if we're going to either go to start on church first, or if we're gonna pack the food when we get done with church. All right. Anyways, my mom's actually starting to unload the food, so I might as well go out and help. So I'll be back with you guys shortly. Question.
I'm a visual person, and that seems to work for most people. Every table that we're using, we're going to put them out like this, 4 of them, in kind of this vicinity.
Thursday. I went to work Friday. Half the department wasn't there. I got home.
Right. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Who was here last year? Okay, great. I get coffee if I need to. So last year, your meals went to Orphan Network in Nicaragua. So that's where your meals that you guys packaged last year went. So I'm just going to I know a lot of you guys have heard this already, but I'm David. I work for Rise Against Hunger. Rise Against Hunger is an international aid organization primarily focused on ending world hunger. One of the ways we do that is through meal packaging events. If you didn't know that, you're at a meal package event. So, these meals, eventually I'm going to show you how to go through them, even though I think most of you guys remember. In fact, some of you look like you're getting started. How to pack them. But these meal packages are sent out to about 30 different countries. One of which is the Philippines. So, they just had hit with a typhoon recently. So they have a bunch of mudslides that happened. A bunch of people got displaced, and we were able to respond to that emergency, even though we were already in country. Meals like yours get distributed to the Philippines. We serve about 1.7 million people alone in the Philippines. And like I said, we're active in over about 30 countries right now. So we do community feeding programs. We actually have the mobile Tyene Mobile Kitchen, which is basically like a food truck, which is really cool because they get to drive into an area that's affected by either some kind of natural disaster, or there's just somewhere that doesn't get food, and they can distribute hot meals right away, and then they actually distribute these meals along with fresh produce and stuff to help people, and they can travel around. But the closest, near and dear to my heart, is school feeding programs. So in the Philippines and a lot of other places, we do a lot of school feeding programs. I find that they're very effective because they fight food insecurity in 2 different ways. The first way is any kids that are going, they're getting a hot meal. Normally this is the base added to whatever they have locally available to them. Secondly, they have food that they're going to be sending home with the family. So not only is the kid who's going to school getting food, but everybody back home. Along with that, the kids are getting an education. That helps break the cycles of poverty and starvation and create a better future so that they get, a better education, and hopefully they can get a better job and break that cycle and get out of poverty and be able to be more food secure. Along with anywhere we go, it varies where we go, we always try to bring some kind of element of self-sufficiency and resiliency so they can take care of themselves. Because the meals are necessary, the meals are needed, but to be honest, that is not the be-all, end-all. In fact, if you were just to give out meals, you wouldn't actually end with hunger. You need people to be able to get the self-dignity to take care of themselves. And later I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to help with that. Closer to the end of the event, there's a little table over here. I'll probably ask you to make a donation. Just throw any kind of money or jewelry you have in, but we'll talk about that later. Wherever we go, we try to, like schools, typically have a garden attached to it. They might be raising chickens, they might have a tilapia farm, they might be growing mushrooms to bring some kind of self-sufficiency. So, over here is another sign. It says Zimbabwe on it. It's not really turned the right way to see it real well, but it's just trust me, it's there. In Zimbabwe, we went in 2017 responding to a massive drought that hit Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is really dry to start with, but then it didn't rain for, I think it was like 6 months. They didn't get any rain, so it was like desert conditions. So we actually did a lot of the similar things like school feeding programs, community feeding programs, and we were able to exit that program because we got them to the point where they could take care of themselves. And that is always the goal wherever we go, is we want an exit plan. I'm going to try to get around, and there's enough of you guys, I should be able to get around to at least every table, and I always like to ask questions. So be thinking in your head, he's going to come around and ask questions, but if you can't think anything, ask me about sunflowers in Zimbabwe. Now, with that said, we're going to actually step through the meal packaging. I'm going to walk you guys through step by step. Before we do that though, I have a gong. Who remembers the gong? All right, so we're doing 15,000 meals. I think we did 15,000 meals last year. Every 1,000 meals we do, as long as I keep track, emphasis on if I keep track, because sometimes I get a little distracted, and then you go like 2 gongs in a row. We're gonna ring that gong. That's the time to hoop, holler, celebrate, do the hokey pokey, however you guys celebrate. You gotta be loud, you gotta be excited. Otherwise it makes you really sad right here in the inside, because I've gone to like nursing homes and had like my ears hurting when I left, which was really shocking, but I know you guys can do it. With that said, we're gonna walk through, again, like I said, each step. So, first thing is, if you were standing in front of the bin with those little white packets in it that say Kraft Heinz on them, just grab one and hold it above your head so I know you can hear me. All right, those packets are not flavor packets. Those are nutritional packets. They've got essential vitamins and nutrition. And again, I would say school feeding programs, adults need the nutrition, proper nutrition as well. But children in third world countries tend to suffer from what's called stunted growth. And it sounds pretty much like what it is. You're small, you don't get the nutrition you need, you don't grow and develop properly. Those go a very long way. Anywhere we've introduced those, we found that the kids that already have stunted growth, it helps them catch up as best as they can. And the kids that start off with those don't even get stunted growth. Those are very key. So you're gonna take one of those. Next to them should be a stack of clear bags. Those clear bags are already open on the dotted line side. Don't worry, if you rip one, just throw that one away. And you're gonna drop one of those clear bags in it. So that one that's ripped, just pitch it. Don't worry, you're not the first person to do that. But on the dotted line side, they're already open. They're kind of hard to get open. You're going to drop one of those meal vitamin packets in, and then you're going to slide it over the bottom of your funnel and hold it on there securely. And if you haven't already, you're going to take the 2 mugs out. Those go in the 2 large bins, and that yellow handled spoon goes in the stuff that kind of looks like fruity pebbles. All right. Don't worry, I'll be around to help you guys get caught up. But the first thing to go in is soy. That's that brown stuff. Kind of looks like cornflakes. You're going to get a nice level mug scoop of that and dump it right in the top. Soy is a source of protein. And obviously, you need protein, so that goes in right at the top. The second thing to go in is a nice level scoop with that yellow spoon of that fruity pebble stuff. Or I'm getting all confused with my words. Those are dehydrated vegetables, and there's worth of vegetables right at the top. All right. Now, if you kind of are already like, oh, I've already forgotten the order, don't forget this part. This is the most important part. Rice. That's that white stuff. Looks like rice. That's the rice. Nobody ever laughs at my jokes. So, you're going to get a nice level one scoop of that right at the top. Now, the rice always needs to go last. That's the most important part of your funnel job. Because if you look further down the line, you got a bunch of people sitting down that are rip roaring ready to weigh them. If they're too heavy and they need to take rice out and it's on the bottom, it's really hard to get the rice out. All right, so don't make any more meal bags. So take that one down gently, and you can put them in those clear bins or hand them off to someone at a scale. If you're at a scale with only that white basket on top, turn your scale on. It should read 0G, 0 and a lowercase g. So turn your scale on with just the white basket on. It should read 0 lowercase g. If you have any problems, I'll be around. I got more scale. All right, once you get that, you're going to take that meal bag that's already been filled, and you're going to set it in the basket. Right underneath the readout, you'll see there's a sticker with 2 numbers on it. You just need that bag to weigh between those 2 numbers. So either add rice or take rice away. One of the beauties of how we're set up today, if you notice, every single bag is coming in really heavy, or every single bag is coming in light. Instead of taking a million spoonfuls in or out, just ask the person who's doing rice to adjust accordingly. All right. Once you get that the correct weight, you can either hand those off to someone at a sealer or put them in those white bins with the gray handles. That lets them know, hey, these have been sealed, they're ready to go. The sticker on the bottom has it. All right, if you're at a sealer, take that weight bag and just slide it in where the dotted line is. Try to get out as much air as possible. The sealers. All right, real quick. If you can hear me, just put your hand up. All right. So it's getting a little noisy, and I'm not sure if the people sealing can hear you. So if you're at a sealer, take one of those weight bags. Try to get out as much air as you can. Now the sealers, when you press down, you'll see on the one end a little red light turns on, turns right back off. There's actually a big coil in there that stores up electrical energy, and then when you press down, it releases it all. If you hold down for longer than that little red light's on, it's like 2 seconds. 1, 2. You're not doing anything. So don't hold it down real long, you'll just watch that little red light. Now, once you get your bag sealed, all right, even if you don't have your sealed yet, if you're at a sealer, just look at me. If you're at a sealer, look at me. I don't know why that always works. If you're at a sealer, you guys have the only job, whether or not I know you have done your job right. So if you're not looking at me, you need to look at me because I'm going to show you how to check your own work. You're going to take your bag like this, and you're going to shake it side to side. If any rice or anything comes out, it needs resealed. Like I said earlier, we go to islands and places that are very humid. Rice and soy, if the humidity gets them, they go bad. We expect this thing to last about 3 years. If it's not sealed, it might last 2 months in a really humid environment. So, they need to be sealed. So you're going to shake it like this, anything comes out, reseal it, then you're going to shake it upside down. Quick note, because everybody seems to do this, don't immediately go upside down, because sometimes they don't seal at all. And don't go like this, because the person across from you does not want to bath in rice. All right, and then once you get yours sealed, on the lower right-hand corner, there's a little rectangle on the back. You're going to drop a sticker on there.
Yeah, after it's sealed.
Once you get a sticker on there, I'm thinking like,
no, you have to hold it there. So
we'll come around and grab your nails and bring them back to right about where this red bag is.
And then you check it. Oh, it's perfect. And put your sticker on there.
All right, I'll be around to help you guys. And I'll be ringing the ball. You see you guys that quick. You may now go as fast as your heart can. I'll get some music going.
just gently check it to make sure it's sealed.
And here we go.
And he'll put some.
Alright guys, now hopefully we've actually reached our goal of feeding over 15,000 people. I mean, we should have, we straight up ran out of bags. But yeah, hopefully when you guys watch this, you realize that there are still people out there who are in need of not just food, but also in need of certain important supplies, because they don't have the lifestyle that like you and I do. And it's just, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to do something and at least help out and help out these kids. And yeah, I'm not joking when I said I was getting sick and tired of just sitting around at home waiting. So yeah, anyways, hopefully we reached our goal. And yeah, I think that'll be it for this video. So hopefully you guys are pleased with the progress I put into here. And yeah, I think that should be it. So anyways, leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, hopefully we get a good amount of people happy. And yeah, so I'm pleased with the work I put in. So yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for today, and I will see you guys. Oh, let me take this off. There we go. I will see you guys later. Hey guys, just before I end the video here, I'm happy to say that we have reached our goal for reaching for feeding 15,000 kids. So yeah, it's just knowing that we've actually like reached that goal and helping kids out, it definitely makes me feel better in life, and it makes me feel like I've actually done the right thing to do. So yeah, hopefully there might be a bit of a video montage with the Trinity United Methodist Church, but yeah, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that is definitely going to be it for this video. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Hopefully you guys know of kids that still need support in order to be fed. But yeah, anyways, I'm glad how it turned out, and hopefully you guys get to know that. Yeah, there's still people out there caring, straight up caring, that's all. So, yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for today, guys. I'll see you soon.